Get in through the back door.
Don't trust anyone.
Good evening. The Soviet Union is no
It
more.
takes place in 1991.
Despite a potential for instability and chaos, these events clearly serve our national interest. Free from the specter of global conflict.
Today we celebrate the mystery of American renewal.
Something's going on. Something big.
I'm a fire starter. Terrific fire starter.
I figured if I stuck around hell long enough, I'd see the devil.
Oh, now I have
How's
to,
it look?
mute this.
I'm a fire starter. Terrific fire starter.
The age
Oh,
is
the music. Sorry, I have to mute it because of the music. Okay, so we're playing Firestarter by The Prodigy. And of course, I cannot play that on stream because then I'm going to get copyrighted.
see. What the hell
So
are we
here we
getting
go.
into?
Can we not do this? Please, Microsoft, can you play non-copyrighted music over there? Oh, look at that. So I have characters that are coming back from previous ones, from previous Call of Duty games. And then we have all this action taking place. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
You out of your mind?
Things got complicated.
Things are getting crazy, as we can see. So are we going to play as Adler and all these people, or are we just going to play as the one character? Is the question that I have. It will be interesting to see. Carajo.
Continue to bless the United States of America.
So,
You just got a first look at the campaign for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Set in the 1990s after the Cold War ends,
I want to
where
say that
the
we got to
truth
look at the
isn't what it seems.
campaign. We got to look at
It's an honor to stand here representing
A
the
trailer
creative
of the
teams at
game.
Activision. And please stay tuned after the showcase, where we will take you inside the studios to hear directly from Treyarch and Raven, who are working on Call of Duty Black Ops 6. You'll get a 25-minute deep dive into the story and a sneak peek at multiplayer and zombies. It's been 10
Zombies.
years since Call of Duty has been in our show. It's been even longer since all Call of Duty players got the same game at the same time.
Here we go.
Going forward, everyone will experience the game, including the Black Ops 6 beta, the season expansions, and the updates at launch.
Hell yeah.
There are currently over 100 million people who play Call of Duty every month. We hope to grow that community by
We're no
making
longer
Black
going to
Ops
be
6 the first Call of Duty game
stuck with,
that will be available
time
in Game Pass
exclusivities.
day one. So no matter where you play,
That's what you
everyone
had
is
before,
welcome to
which is
experience
good,
Call of
right? That's
Duty
what we
Black
want.
Ops 6 on
When-
October 25th.
October 25th. Yep.
I'm incredibly
That was the
excited for
rumored
today's
date.
show. I'm standing
And
here
it seems
thinking
that that
about
is
all the
true.
passion that has gone in to make this show what it is. It's an
I'm trying to
honor
make myself
to share the
smaller
latest efforts from our
Hopefully
partners
this is
around the
working
world
the way it
and
needed
from
to
our own
work.
creative teams at
So my
Activision,
apologies
Bethesda,
if
Blizzard, and
having
Xbox
some
Game Studios,
issues.
who are doing what I believe is some of their best work ever. And now I get to introduce something that is special to me. As someone who has played games for as long as I have, it's amazing that I get to set up this world premiere. So
what are
thank
we
you
getting?
for joining us, and
guys,
please enjoy
smaller.
the show.
I'm able to do it. I'm able to get it
World
smaller. Bethesda. Oh, have a Bethesda game. Some coffee here. We have what do we have? Quake. Doom. Doom. It's a Doom game. No, it's Quake. Quake? What the hell am I watching? No, Doom. What? What is going on? Doom? In the past? Oh, look at that shield! Oh, that's cool. Wow. That is really good. I haven't finished the last Doom game, but I should. Because, you know, it is a fun game. So, I'm hoping that the mic is working. Yeah, it is working. Okay. Just making sure. Doom: The Dark Ages. Coming 2025. All right. So we have a new Doom game coming in 2025.
Who were you before? Who did you love? What did you believe?
Oh, this is State of Decay 3. And the studio is actually changing its name to Undead Labs. Or they changed their name when the original first Decay, State of Decay came out. I can't remember how the story story short is that they are releasing State of Decay 3. Which is about time because State of Decay 2 has been out for I don't know how many years now. It's been a long time. Let me see if I can fix it balance there.
We found hope in each other.
So it's nice to see. I wonder if it's gonna look better than the
even if we bought the
other State of Decay.
One more day, the sacrifice would be worth it. It would always be worth it.
Okay, so far we're not seeing gameplay. I think we didn't see gameplay on Call of Duty. Really, we didn't see gameplay on Call of Duty. We're not seeing gameplay on State of Decay. This is of course all just regular cinematic. And Doom, I think so far, if the gameplay that we saw of Doom is a real gameplay, then Doom is the only game we've actually seen gameplay so far. So I guess we'll see.
I didn't know you well.
Okay. Of course, you're gonna have the echoes based on what we're seeing here. So the echoes.
Every sacrifice we make matters, and will never be forgotten.
Multiplayer, because State of Decay is multiplayer. I can remember State of Decay is multiplayer online only, or is also couch, which will be nice if it was couch. Okay, here we have a boss. I can't remember what this is called, but I think it's part of the previous State of Decay games.
We live on.
We have a little shrine, State of Decay 3, as announced by me. Pop up. I mean, not really announced by me, but you know what I mean, right? Stay with the program, my friend. Play day one with Game Pass. All these games. Oh, you know what? They haven't said anything about Call of Duty coming to Game Pass, which is interesting. I wonder if we're going to talk about it later. But here we have a game from BioWare in engine footage. That doesn't mean that it's actual gameplay.
This will take more than you and me.
Harding the Scout.
What is someone to be our
who's
eyes
this
and
guy?
ears in the shadows.
Detective Neve.
Someone to
Neve
bring
the
the
detective.
darkness to the daylight.
Lucanis. Something killer.
We're going into the fade, aren't we?
Lara the Veil. Something.
Digging up a
Go so
lot of
fast I
buried
couldn't read it.
secrets.
What game is this? Oh, come on! Emmerich the
What about
Necromancer. I
Darkspawn?
have to mute this because of the music again. So sorry. I'm so sorry, Devrin. So you have all these characters fighting each other.
We'll need
like-
someone with fire in their blood.
Okay.
One more thing.
Is this like a?
Needs a leader.
Is this BioWare's
Someone we can count on.
like free-to-play game? Is it
Someone
gonna
that
be
the
kind of
world
like
can count on.
God? What is the name of that game? I can't remember now.
But where are we gonna find her?
Oh no, we're gonna talk over so nobody hears the music and only my voice defy the gods. Defy the gods? Is it over? Dragon Age The Veilguard coming fall 2024, Xbox Series XS and PC. Okay, so it's gonna be a multiplayer Dragon Age. So Bethesda. Which is dreams. Embrace shadows. Anatoly. Oh, hey, this is Starfield. Starfield expansion pack.
We have received a distress call.
There we
of
go.
unknown origin.
In-game footage. Again,
There
does
is
not
no
mean that
record
it's
of a star
actually
station in this orbit.
game.
Something is not right.
Okay. This looks interesting. What's the gameplay going to be like? Because you have a level in the game like this, where you go to a casino and everything's floating and you're floating around. And the fight happens in the casino while you're, floating, like shooting and things like that. So here we have the Starfield expansion pack, which is Shattered Space, I think it's called.
Hold very still.
We're
And
going to
choose
see
your
here
words carefully.
what it's going to be like.
They will determine how long.
I never did finish the game. I got pretty close to the end. I have to sit down and finish the game, but I kind of lost interest because it felt so
The
repetitive.
fate will be
Um,
decided.
I got a lot of the powers that you get when you're playing that game. Sorry, spoils alert. Spoil alert. Spoil alert. Spoiler.
You. Only us.
Okay. Starfield. Shattered Space. Okay, so we got that. Coming when? Add new content. Coming tonight. Oh, shadow drop. New location. Okay. New gear. All right. New bounties.
Best of luck.
Vehicles. Less new custom content. Oh, who cares about that? That's. Oh no, bro! Are you serious? Microtransactions. The Vulture Creations Creation Kit. Shattered Space coming 2024. Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to be coming out holiday 2024 Shattered Space. But they're giving us more content right now. And it looks like they're opening a microtransaction store, which kind of sucks. Oh, is this Fallout? It's a Fallout update. Yeah, Fallout update.
Live in the 10th
I'll be right back.
of our Vault-a-thon 76 drive. We've got operators standing by, and oh, it looks like we've got one.
Harry's on from Skyline Valley. He's sending the whole family to Vault 76.
How about that? Skyline Valley, beautiful country, right in the heart of Shenandoah.
Oh, Shenandoah, I hear you calling.
Call now to join Harry and the over 17 million Vault dwellers already on board. And let's keep those numbers climbing.
Got 4 on the line from AVR Medical Center.
Vault 76 is a growing community, and strong community can weather any storm. Why, just take a look at our Skyline Valley neighbors in Vault 63.
Mismatch.
The greatest scientific minds are hard at work, cooking up shocking new ways to protect and preserve this Appalachian Eden. Yes, Skyline Valley is a stunning portrait of Mother Nature in repose. From the picturesque Shenandoah National, with its majestic wildlife and friendly local residents, Skyline Valley is a welcome home to all. And don't forget to bring home
another update to Fallout 76, which of course, Fallout has become a super popular game because of the TV show, which, gotta say, it was a good show. I personally have not played the game. I tried to do a stream playing the game once, and that, just like, kind of like this stream, went bad. When I tried to play it to do a gameplay stream, so streams are not my forte. Okay, what are we looking at here? Fallout 76 continues.
Painted
wrong
number.
I guess.
Ticking down every year.
I don't know if this song. Is this song? Oh, it's this game. I remember this game. I think. I think this game. I'm positive because of the music. This game is like it's a game that kind of looks like BioShock. That they showed up a couple of I think last year or a couple of years ago. Kind of looks like it.
So she can never paint death.
Okay. Is the music over? Let's check it out.
Cycle. So she can't steal anyone else's future.
This
Maybe I
world
can get
is
away
full
with
of wonders.
this
Yet everywhere we go,
background
we walk
music.
with death.
If not,
You mean we're the only ones left?
I mean, the good thing is I'm recording 2 different audio tracks. I should be able to mute what I need to mute when I upload this again, but I'm still going to pause it because I don't want to have any issues. So yesterday when I was doing the run through, even though I had the stream private, and I was looking at different YouTube videos. So I was looking at trailers and things like that, and talking over them to kind of get the idea to make sure that the sound was going to work and things like that. And and my stream got blocked, even though. Anyway, here, we're back to it. Expedition 3033. I mean 3033. Expedition 33. Claire Obscure coming 2025. Okay. Not my kind of game. I know some people like those kind of games. Not my kind of game. So I guess we'll see what people think about it.
Do you think there's a chance my
an Xbox Game Studios game. So far, everything that we've seen technically is first party, right? Because Microsoft owns all these studios.
Hard to believe this is all really happening.
Except Expedition 33. I guess Expedition 33 wasn't. But everything else that we've seen technically is first party. Oh, I was just talking about this game.
You're lucky I come along.
This game was announced last year. This is the trailer where she's in front of this giant guy who's playing guitar. It looked like it was in New Orleans. He's playing like Creole music. And I was thinking, because as part of me getting prepared for this, I looked at the trailer and I was like, I wonder what's happening with this game, if this game is going anywhere. And here we are again.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up away.
It's the second time that we're seeing something about it. Again, it looks like a cinematic trailer. It doesn't look like gameplay, just like the other one. So the first trailer last year. And we'll see how this goes. But this technically is also a first-party game, so...
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
Trifling ass mudcat.
Hey, I heard that.
Oh, gameplay. Holy crap, we have gameplay.
Gotta
Okay,
move quickly now.
but we can see the difference, right, between the cinematic and the actual gameplay. There's actually a difference there. So... But it looks nice.
Wait, that floating island is the gator?
It looks like a... Okay, we have some magic. Okay, that was short-lived before cutting into a cinematic, into a cutscene. Alright. Look at those tiny legs. That's an interesting looking boss. Two heads? No, one head. Okay. Alright, so we're seeing some fighting here, some combat. And okay, so we have some magic mixed with, you know, punching and kicking.
Time to find that church.
Alright. That seems pretty easy. So it looks like the world closes when you are battling. And I wonder if that's something that's going to happen in every match. Are you going to have...
There it is.
Are you just going to
Gotta get
walk
over there.
and hit bosses as you walk? Oh, look at that, you can fly. I gotta say, looks good so far. I like the music. I'm going to mute it because I don't want to have any issues for a little bit, just for a little bit. So we're doing some traversing, climbing, and it goes into cutscenes pretty quickly, it looks like. I wonder if it's for the trailer, this is really what gameplay is gonna be, where you go into cutscene, like walk, play, cutscene, walk, play, cutscene, because that can get tiring pretty quickly. And okay, so she's going back to her catfish friend. Look at that! Wow, that's huge. Fly, girl, fly! Hurry, hurry! Are we gonna see? This is next year, right? South of Midnight, that's what it was called. Next year, I think. Yep, coming 2025. Next year. Now this actually looks like a really good game. Something that I will definitely be playing. You have sold me, Microsoft. You have sold me on South of Midnight. I am ready to play this. Blizzard presents. Everything's pretty much first party. Wild.
In darkness.
How many first party studios Xbox has? Like this right here gives you an idea of how many studios Xbox has purchased or Microsoft has purchased to make their console system bigger.
Heroes.
Okay, what is this? This looks familiar, but I don't know what it is. Characters, yeah, they look. Is it Diablo?
Tyrants and beasts of primordial horror. though they fought amongst themselves.
No. It's not Diablo. Oh my god, what is this game? I know this game. I can't think of the name though.
And even across time and space.
They made a movie about it that totally failed.
Never faltered. Even upon the very threshold of death.
Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the game. It's gonna come up, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's what it's called.
While new hope
So far it's just cinematic, so no real gameplay. So far we'll say we've only gotten 2 gameplays. South of Midnight or whatever, South of Midnight I think is how it's called, how Ray for that. And that Doom. Those are the only 2 games that I think we got in actual gameplay
in the darkness,
for.
at the very heart of the world.
It's a pretty long trailer.
The drums of war thunder once again. And Azeroth at last awakens. The world's soul, so long denied me, shall be mine.
This calls August 26, 2020. Okay. World of Warcraft. How could I forget that, bro? Okay, Konami. Now we have a third-party game right now.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. The clock is ticking.
They showed off this game last year, right? I think.
Mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Oh, that sound.
Freeze. Speak.
So this actually looks like gameplay too, which is good. So I don't love when they do just the cinematic trailers because they don't tell you anything. But here it looks like we're getting a combination between cinematic and actual gameplay. Snake Eater. Next year, huh? This is a next year game.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Give us a day, Konami. That's it. This is what they did before. Is Sea of Thieves. I'm going to mute it because Sea of Thieves always does this. where they think we all want to hear the music that they have to play. And sometimes I don't really want to. So, and that is kind of a problem because it affects. So July 25th, Sea of Thieves is across multiple platforms now, as we know. One of those games that made it into PS5. You got that to look forward to.
As long as U is free, your world is in mortal peril.
And how is it that you know all of this?
Because I am a god too.
If you're a god, you're one of them. Why would I do anything to help someone I've sworn to kill?
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you.
That's kind of generic. I don't. Didn't they do this, a game like this on EA? I thought EA made a game like this.
Come on then, fight me and die.
What's it called? Seashell, huh? Flintlock. Oh, are you serious? It's coming out in like a month. July 18th, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. Okay. I mean, doesn't look very exciting. Again, it looks like a game that the EA game where that completely failed. The guy that has like the little color crystals and stuff that he does.
We return to you now. As the gods of mankind.
What is this? Oh, I said that game. It's Civilization 7, but it's not Civilization 7. Empire? Something?
Egyptians and the Atlanteans.
We created mankind to fight for our glory. So rise and wield my wrath. Command beastly chaos.
On Instagram, I'm trying to post to let people know this stream is up.
Rain down destruction.
That's what they can.
And unleash our fury. Worship me. Claim my power. And legend will be yours.
Again, this is one of those games that is not for me. I know people like this kind of games a lot. Age of Mythology. Retold. September 4th. Okay, so we have some games coming out. I wonder if we're going to hear about Flight Simulator. Another thing that I saw when I was preparing yesterday, Flight Simulator was supposed to have this all these extra modes coming out for it, but in-game footage and cinematics is what it says. But we haven't heard anything. It's supposed to come out this year, but we haven't heard anything about it. Like where you can play like a rescue chopper, you can play a pilot, like a charter pilot, and different things like that. But we haven't seen anything about that, and that is something that looked pretty cool.
I was wrong.
Oh, is this Dark? What is it called?
Welcome to Garden City, where it's a pleasant 23 degrees all day, every day.
Is that game? Dark Zero?
His last known location.
Is it Dark Zero?
Forces are
also tracking his
Is that the name of the game?
You need to find him before they do.
I'll have to improvise.
Generating voice print.
Perfect Dark Zero. That's what I'm thinking about. I think that's what this is. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is gameplay, and when we just saw her looking at the sky and stuff, I think it's cinematics.
I'm looking at the screen right now.
See, the only problem with games like this where she's like listening and stuff is that if the AI is bad, if the AI isn't good, then it just becomes kind of like, oh look, I can just point to anybody and they're never gonna notice that I'm here, kind of thing.
Turns out to be a
which
lie.
will suck.
There's only one way forward.
I don't know. I think
Find
this is supposed to be gameplay, but it doesn't look like gameplay, like real gameplay to me. It looks like a cinematic and they just put the HUD on the side.
Damn it! Analyze. What am I
This
looking at here?
this part looks real.
Appears to be targeting a research facility. If he attacks,
All those action parts, they don't look like actual real gameplay to me.
Agent Stark, it's a pleasure to meet you.
That's right! Perfect Dark Zero, we finally see it again. All those rumors that it was dead are not true. Here we have it. Or here. Here we have it. Here we have it. Doing the Brady Bunch thing.
I had to lose everything before I could see. What this world was really hiding.
Oh, trouble.
I hope you're ready, Agent Dark.
Oh, bro, this looks cool.
Once you open this door, there's no going back.
Yeah, I'm excited about this Perfect Dark Zero. Perfect Dark. I guess I'm not doing the Zero anymore. Yes, Perfect Dark, alright. I remember Perfect Dark Zero from the Xbox 360. That's how long a game for this franchise hasn't been around. Perfect Dark Zero was a game that launched with the Xbox 360. It was a launch Xbox 360 game. That's how long it's been. We hope you enjoyed the
first look at gameplay, and we can't wait to share more from the developers at the Initiative and Crystal Dynamics as the game progresses.
Oh, dude.
The creativity and talent of game creators.
How many years is this far away? They're not ready to announce like a date.
I'm incredibly proud of our games and our teams. They are building a diverse lineup of titles, which includes new installments in beloved franchises like Doom, The Dark Ages from id Software, updates and expansions to our ongoing games like World of Warcraft, The War Within from Blizzard.
It's been non-stop game trailers.
Original concepts.
It's a lot of
like
games.
South of Midnight from Compulsion
Some
Games.
coming out this year,
And
a lot of them coming out
blockbuster
next
games
year.
With massive audiences like Call of Duty, Black Ops
Perfect
6
Dark,
from
it's
Activision.
not coming out
On
this year
behalf
or
of our
next year,
creative
clearly.
teams at Activision,
Perfect Dark is probably
Bethesda,
2 to 3 years
Blizzard,
away right now.
King, and Xbox Game Studios, we thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to getting their ambitious games in your hands.
That's it?
Diablo is one of the most enduring and beloved series in all of gaming. We're
that was
thrilled
fast.
to have Diablo 4 in Game Pass, where millions of you made it your favorite way to play. This October, Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred expands the demon slaying experience with an all-new character class, a new region, and of course, the next chapter in the acclaimed story. Here is the opening cinematic for the game. Let's take a look.
Why? Why do we want to look at the opening cinematic of an coming in October? Like, why? What's the point? See, this right here, this right here is a waste of time. That's a complete waste of our time. This right here is a waste of our time. They should not be playing the opening cinematic of a game that isn't going to come out until October, that is going to be on Game Pass. Because what's the excitement? You just told us Diablo 4, Hatred, whatever, available in October. We got it. We know. Boom. Let's focus on other things, not on the cinematic of something that you just literally announced. Come on.
Oh, you're not well.
I don't get it.
Please, my child.
This is really annoying. Oh,
Narelle,
she mad.
is that how I raised you?
What?
No, Mother.
She's crazy. She's talking to a stone.
But I must carry this burden alone. I must get to Akarat's tomb. But look at you.
Look at you.
You're killing yourself. I don't
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not very familiar with what is it called? The Diablo franchise. But this does not look like the Diablo franchise.
I missed you so
Is that why they're showing it to us? Because it's going to take a completely different turn as a game that no one was expecting. I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No,
Sure, look at that.
Of course it's you.
Here we go.
You monster.
More like it.
Let go. No. You made a choice.
Why are you screaming so much?
I warned you, little magpie. There would be consequences.
Ooh, bro, that looked painful.
Surrender.
No! I control the stone!
Her arms.
The stone. You control nothing.
Oh, her legs, dude. I mean, I like the cinematic. It looks pretty realistic. So good job there, Blizzard.
Maybe you're right.
That is gone.
Maybe I could use some help.
Look what you did, Magpie. You killed your dad. You effed up again, girl. We're sure this isn't the oil company's doing, because it looks like there was oil spill there and they fell on it. October 8th, 2024. Alright. Get excited. Are you excited? Because I am excited. Not.
Oh, right. You. So, you want to know all about heroes, do you?
Oh, is this Fable?
Well, you have come to the right place.
Fable. In-game footage.
Who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah?
Because last year's trailer for Fable was similar. A guy kind of like getting interviewed, the guy with the glasses, and then he goes and chases the little Fable hero. Maybe not. I'm free. Albion's greatest hero retired. Okay.
I mean, sure, you get your mega
No, it is.
fans.
It is Fable.
Like literally my favourite person.
Your haters.
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
It's good.
Your
Fable.
chancers,
Yep.
And
This is the new Fable.
occasional giant toad. For some reason.
Yep.
But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
You thought you could save her?
You know, it's your life and death stuff.
Next year, right? This is
That's
the
what
next year game.
defines you, doesn't it? Really stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in. when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion. Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all.
Okay, so what we saw earlier was that gameplay. That's gameplay. That's gameplay.
The power.
Okay, so we're seeing gameplay mixture with cinematics.
Terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Humphrey,
Uh-oh.
she's back.
Fable. Alright, when is it coming out? Need a release date?
I'm going to fix it, this place. And no one is going to stand in my way.
2025, yeah. As expected, 2025. It's good. Looks like 2025 is going to be stacked for Xbox. So, 2025 is going to be the year to buy an Xbox or to subscribe to Game Pass. So they made it pretty clear that no longer you need to buy an Xbox. You just need to subscribe to Game Pass.
Make your own rules.
Okay, what are we watching here? What is this? It's another looter. No, not looter shooter. It's another free-to-play shooter game where you play different quirky characters. Oh, with cards. Oh, it's a card-based game shooter. Free-to-play shooter. Why? And 5 versus 5. Fragpunk. Okay. No, thank you. I think I'll pass.
World premiere.
Noodle cake, Pine Creek Games.
There is nothing left for me in the city.
This is a smaller
So, I've
indie
traveled back to where I
developer
grew up.
game, I think.
Here, I found my
can say.
childhood home in ruins. Why hasn't my aunt taken good care of it? The bridge to her house is broken, so I can't even ask her. I will make the tree stump a cozy home again, no matter what it takes. And no matter how hard it gets. I will fight. And find meaning and beauty out here. Some will say that in the dead of winter, a small city mouse doesn't stand a chance. Maybe so. But I must keep believing that every winter leads to spring. Nancy, finally! No!
Oh, Winter Burrow. Coming early 2025. There we go. That looked like an interesting game. Like a small, very cute game kind of thing. Like maybe something you can play in an afternoon.
World premiere.
World premiere.
My
Am I
mixtapes
gonna have
spend
to pause
others
it?
to
Yes,
my
I'm gonna
will.
have to pause this.
It's a strength.
What happened? I'm gonna have to pause it here because music. I don't want to have any issues with music.
Breakable, and any trouble was good trouble.
This year, I want to ride a flaming stallion of delinquency.
Yes! It's the freedom of the teenage wasteland, sneaking
It's
out.
one of these Annapurna games, which are kind of interesting. I played one of their games where you go back home after breaking up in a relationship. I can't remember the name of it. That was interesting. Something I wasn't really expecting. I played it for a little bit. I experienced what the game was and then moved on. But yeah, not something I feel like I need to play again. And so I don't think that I will.
Are we gonna think of ourselves in 10 years?
I want to make sure the game, gives
just remember to tell
music.
myself.
Music that is copyrighted, playing right now, and this is why we cannot hear the game, because when there's copyright music, then I get screwed. So I don't want to get screwed. Mixtape looks like it's going to be the name of the game.
Noise complaints.
So
Okay.
2025 Mixtape. Okay. Day one with Game Pass as issued. Okay, Flight Simulator. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier, that we saw the tease last year for it. We haven't heard anything from it, so I'm assuming that today, here, we're going to get a release date for the expansion of Flight Simulator. And they're adding all these things. See, this air ambulance looks really cool. This aerial advertising, I don't know what it was called, looks pretty cool. This is the charter, where you are a charter service pilot. That looks pretty cool. This helicopter thing, which I can remember, agricultural aviation, looks pretty cool too. Oh, they showed an oil rig before, so search and rescue. Before we had an oil rig on the first one, the cargo one. I mean, all this looks so interesting. And it looks like actual gameplay, right? You don't need to only focus on flying the aircraft. You can also play the game, or play a game, kind of like gamify the whole idea of this simulator, which is something that they hadn't really done up to this point. And last year when they showed it, it said that it was coming out in 2024. And like I said, we haven't heard anything from it. So my assumption is that we are hearing something from it today, because they're showing it again. So my expectation is we'll get a release date today. This looks cool. Okay. Yeah. So when can I play? Come on, date. Yes, November. All right. So end of year, November 19th, 2024 is where we can actually finally play these extra things for Flight Simulator. And here we go, Bethesda percent. Elder Scrolls Online. 10 years of Elder Scrolls Online. Time. And the friends along the way. I've never played this, so I have no clue what they're talking about. I mean, I know what it is. I just have never played it. It's just what I'm saying. I'm assuming they're going to add content to it. Oh shoot, I have to. Come on, why do you keep doing the music stuff? This is kind of annoying that they keep doing this copyrighted music, because then as a streamer, YouTube channel, you get screwed. I mean, you cannot play the full thing. At least there's not much sound or anything that they're really showing. you know, sonically, but yes, they're playing We Belong Together, I think is the name of the song. I actually don't know. I know in the line they say We Belong Together. We are. Okay, I'm not gonna sing it because I don't know if I sing it, it's just going to screw me over. Okay, June 18th. Go back to the sound. World premiere.
I swore
Premiere.
I'd never use my power again.
Ratings, all right. What is
But
this?
2 nights ago,
Uh-oh. In-game footage and cinematics. Deck 9.
I found my friend's body in the woods.
Oh, bro, that sucks. For your friend, of course. Also, supernatural murder mystery.
I don't know who I can trust. Or
Is
who
this,
trusts me.
Is this a... I think I've
But
seen
my
this game
friend
before.
Safi
Right? This is a game that they had
dead.
before. Life is Strange. That's
Why?
what I was
Can
thinking
I
about.
still hear
Clearly, it's
her
not a
voice?
Life is Strange game, but it's within the world of Life is Strange.
Focusing my
But it
power,
looked within
I
the same,
somehow
in the same
shifted
vein.
into
So
a parallel timeline. Here,
we're going to
Safi is
see
still alive.
if this game is actually.
Danger stalks are
I haven't
every
played
step,
any of them.
and only
And the
can
reason why I've never
investigate
played the
both
Life Strange games is because
Parallel world?
they didn't never
It's
really
the
look
same as
like the
this
type of
one,
game that I will
except
enjoy. It looks like there's a lot of
you're
talking back and forth with different characters and going
dead.
here and there, and you need to learn
can
their
still save
personalities and stuff. And sometimes I'm like,
If I can solve
like at games like that, you have
and
to make them
prevent
very, very
the
engaging
same
for
murder
me to
across 2
want
timelines.
to be involved, to be interested in it. So this is it is a Life Strange game. Double Exposure coming in October. All right. Why it's not something I'm going to be playing, but it looks interesting. I mean, this kind of murder mystery thing looks interesting. You know what? I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try it out, see if it's any good, see if it's worth it.
Are you sure you want to investigate these fiendly?
I can't let this go. It could be the best kept secret in history.
This is
What are you going to do, Indiana?
Indiana Jones, the game.
These artifacts have a deep connection to something in the past. Boss believes they hold a kind of power.
So this is coming out this year. We know
Discovery
that.
that could change
Towards the
the
end of the year, I think is when it was announced. So they said
What were you doing
last
out
year. So here we're seeing a little more of the game.
We have to find the stones, Gina. Or they will.
People are not as excited about this Indiana Jones game as I thought they would be, because
You get a perfectly aligned
I think the movies that have come out in the last few years haven't done well, and the storytelling in those movies hasn't been that good. And I'm thinking that is harming the Indiana Jones brand, which is why a lot of people are not as excited about this game as they otherwise would be, or otherwise should be. I'm gonna fix my white balance because I'm using my phone every once in a while. Oh, my apologies for this weirdness.
What does it say?
Earth something. What was that?
We'd better hide.
That's the other thing, we're not seeing gameplay. All we've seen so far about this game is cinematics. And, you know, all these trailers can be made nice and good looking, but it doesn't really tell you what the game is going to be like or how the game is going to be. And that is,
Hands behind your head.
of course, not a good thing, because we want to see what the gameplay is going to be. You can give us a beautiful game, but if the gameplay isn't there, then it all is for nothing.
You American rat.
Like
Stone.
Shenua's
Have you ever heard of
2,
Höhenangst?
Hellblade 2.
Fear of heights.
Yes!
And I have it. I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind was screaming every step of the
Look at
way.
the dead eyes on the character.
Because of a concept you narrow-minded Americans will never understand.
That's not good.
Devotion.
Should have more
Total and absolute devotion to the
expressive
fatherland.
eyes.
You have no purpose. What you have is your stupid American cartoons. Choo-choo.
Okay, why are we seeing this? What's the point of this? How is this selling us on a game?
Celebrating your own
This is a
idiocy and
game.
drinking the piss you call
This
beer.
isn't a movie. This isn't a cartoon. This isn't an Indiana Jones TV series.
Give me that stone. Now!
Where is the gameplay? Where is the game? This is just a cutscene in a game.
To make sure.
Please wait.
Give me the stone.
Gina.
Who came up with this marketing? This sucks. No wonder why people aren't excited about this. Of course, why would they be excited about this? Like, I'm not a huge Indiana Jones fan, but even like I'm I'm interested in playing an Indiana Jones game because the concept of an Indiana Jones game sounds interesting based on what I know from the films, you know, the original ones, because I haven't seen any of the new ones. And this isn't selling me on anything for the game. I'm just seeing cutscenes. They're running around, they're hiding. This is really stupid. This is a really stupid way of selling a game, guys. What the hell are you doing? Makes no sense. And here we go into, again, more of nothing. This, why aren't they showing more of this? See, that's the issue. The issue is that you become suspicious about a game when they don't show you more of this. And all they show you is like little cutscenes about a game. And they don't show you the actual game. And also look at the difference between the cutscenes and what we've seen gameplay-wise. Gameplay-wise, the game doesn't look that great. Compared to the cutscenes, that game doesn't look as good. The cutscenes look much better than the actual game. And that's an issue. And so this game is probably going to do well because of its name, but I don't think it's going to do as well when it actually gets in people's hands and people actually get to play it. People are going to be disappointed. This, I guarantee you, it's no good. This looks cool. There's some mechs fighting. Mech fighting is always fun. I tend not to play these games because I'm not very good at this. So much to control. It makes it kind of hard for me. I can't focus. And yeah, so I tend not to play these games. It looks like Robotech, but it's not. It should be a Robotech games, right? Like, why aren't there more Robotech games? It would be so cool. If you don't know what Robotech is, look it up. You won't be disappointed. Mecha Break. Alright. Exciting for whoever wants it. Beta coming next month, 2 months.
You never know you are a monster until someone comes to slay you.
In-game footage and cinematics.
first
So when they say
signs are
in-game
really
footage,
subtle.
does that mean that
over
gameplay,
time,
or do they just
becomes
mean like
clear. The gift changes you,
that we're seeing that
slowly
just like
consuming every little
in-engine
part of
kind
your
of game?
humanity.
You know, because this isn't gameplay, this is cinematic. And again, we have whatever this is, but it seems like a repetition of something we just saw earlier in the show. There we go. Just crystals on her arm now, some magic powers. Okay, so this is technically gameplay. Okay, so this is going to be like a Souls-like type game. That's what this is. And yep, not my kind of game either. Looks pretty, looks really pretty, but not my kind of game.
Know. It runs in my blood.
Nothing is forever. What channel? Fallen Feathers coming 2025. All right, Game Pass. So you're gonna be able to play this on Game Pass. I'll give it a try. It looks pretty. Looks like a pretty game. Why not try it? If you have Game Pass, try it out. Xbox Game Studios presents. There's very few third-party games on this show right now, from what we've seen. The majority are first-party games. See, again, to show you the massiveness of what Xbox is now. Most of the games that we're seeing here were third-party games just a few years ago, but now because Microsoft Xbox owns all these studios, there are now first-party games. It's wild.
The dream scourge is but a symptom of a deeper.
We haven't heard more about Call of Duty. Like Call of Duty was at the very beginning of the show. If you're tuning in and you're expecting to see Call of Duty, I don't know if we're going to see Call of Duty again later, like towards the end again. But opening the show was the trailer for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And they just said that you're going to be able to play the beta, you're going to be able to play the game, everybody in all platforms day one. So no longer that staggered release that you used to have when PlayStation had the exclusivity where you will get exclusive beta access and different levels and things like that. They made it clear that you won't have that now. So yeah, so we got that, and we haven't seen Call of Duty since. So I don't know if we're going to see it again towards the end of the show, or that's going to be it. I don't know. Wow. All right, coming 2024. I really like that poster for Avowed. I've been trying to get that image to make it into a poster, and I can't find it without the Avowed logo on top. It's kind of annoying. So if you have the image for Avowed without that Avowed logo on top, send it to me. I will greatly appreciate it. Oh. What is this? Cannot be Fallout because we already got a Fallout announcement earlier. Whatever it is, looks ugly. Looks like a really ugly game. Okay. What is this? Okay, so there's like a zombie component to it. We have robots, of course. Oh no, what happened? Are you serious? Froze. No, what's going on? I'm gonna bring us back. I'm gonna bring us back.
Everyone.
I do not fear our enemy. They talk of peace and dream of war.
Here, I think we're back.
Vengeance is a lonely path now.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
There are other ways to heal.
Okay, so here we have Assassin's Creed. I don't know what I missed. I'm gonna have to go back and see what we missed. Ah, that sucks. So this is Assassin's Creed Japan, I think.
There is much we will learn from each other.
Assassin's Creed Japan. Where we are now.
You can see when two people fit, when they will be better together.
There is no honor in preying on the weak.
Okay, so this is the same trailer we already saw, right? Because they revealed this game a few weeks ago, like 2-3 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken.
We will bring justice
So now we
back to
have
the people.
we know we're gonna have two protagonists for this game. Assassin's Creed Shadows, November 15, 2024. So we knew all this. So they haven't really given any more information. Alright. That seemed like a waste of time. This game is made in Ukraine, and this is Stalker 2. Stalker 2 was delayed. It was supposed to come out in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. And the game got delayed because of the Ukraine-Russian war. And this game is supposed to finally be out this year. So we're going to look at this. So we've seen the Stalker 2 gameplay before. We saw it a while ago. Now we're seeing it again. This is more detailed than we've seen before. Game looks good. It's really good. Impressive, actually. It was 2022 that was supposed to come out. I can't remember when it was supposed to come out, but it was supposed to come out between 22 and 23, and it got delayed because of with Russia. And then I think they actually stopped development on it because of the war for a period of time, and then they announced that they were resuming work on it and things like that. So it's good to see that the game is gonna come out.
Зараз час такий. Час можливостей.
Усі ці жертви, усі ці смерті. Який в них сенс?
What's the point of all this sacrifice, all these victims?
Зона така, якою бачиш.
That is what you consider it to be.
Я ж показав тобі, якою я її
Showing you
бачу.
how I see it.
Іди своїм шляхом,
Walk your own path.
і тоді ти зможеш побачити зону
Come to perceive the sun
по-своєму.
in your own way. Okay, Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl, September 5th, 2024. Game Pass, of course. It's a game that we've been waiting for a while now.
We've been honored to partner with GSC Game World, the Ukrainian studio behind Stalker 2. We can't wait for you to experience their game yourselves on September 5th. Today, we've seen amazing games from creators around the world, from both our partners and our own studios, from the biggest blockbusters to original independent games. I hope you enjoy the breadth of titles coming to Xbox. In addition to all these great games, we're introducing a new all-digital Series X and expanding color and storage options across the Series X and S lineup. They'll be coming to select markets this holiday. These new X and S consoles, alongside the many other devices in our Xbox gaming family, offer you more choices. It's our mission to make Xbox the best place for you to play by including the titles from our own studios in Game Pass at launch, by bringing your games into the future with our commitment to game preservation.
That's what you have Game Pass for.
By pushing the technical boundaries in our future hardware and empowering you to play your games anywhere you want on Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud. This is what defines Xbox today and in the future, and we're hard at work on the next generation. Immediately after Showcase ends, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Direct begins. We're taking you inside Treyarch and Raven for an extended look at what's next in Black Ops.
For this.
But before we dive into the Direct, we've saved one more thing.
Ooh. Okay, so we know they're working on a new console, right? They just announced a new console coming out, probably a couple years from now. Gears of War? What? Gears of War 6? Oh, that's unexpected. But we're not gonna see any gameplay, so it's gonna be cinematic. That is unexpected. Nonetheless, least. Here we go, Marcus Phoenix. But he's young again. He's not, or is it old Marcus Phoenix? Looks like a younger Marcus Phoenix, right? Yeah. It's a nice cinematic fight between Marcus Phoenix and the Locust. Sinkhole has opened underneath him. Of course, if you know any of the Gears of War lore, here we go, being saved by his friend. Dom, if I'm not mistaken, that's his name. But they're young again, so I guess we're going back. We're going back to the first game. Gears of War. We're restarting all over. E-Day. Yep. So we're going to the day where all these got started. Because on the first game you actually start with everything already happened, but this is clearly gonna be on the events that happen on the day of it. So here we go, right into Call of Duty Direct. Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And so I'm assuming this is probably gonna be like 30 minutes because I don't know what we can talk about here. I actually have a family commitment that I'm already late for. So I'm going to give it 30 minutes and then I'm gonna have to dip out because I can't stay much longer here. I'm already almost an hour late for what I needed to do. Okay, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Direct.
Hello,
and also to see if they give us any of substance. This could be just like a bunch of crap marketing.
Working on for the past few years. For Black Ops 6, we really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great. This means
we're delivering a new level I'm going to see what happens
and innovation across all parts
There's nothing.
Of the game. I've been working here for over 20 years, and I can tell you that we have something special on our hands with Black Ops 6. I know that the team are excited to give you a deep dive.
Like I said earlier, we got the trailer at the very beginning of Xbox's event. They're not going to give us a lot of gameplay on this, if any. I know they're going to talk about all this new stuff that they're showing.
With Black Ops 6, we're
so
taking
we'll
players
see.
to a new but familiar era, the early 90s. In true signature Black Ops
This is
fashion,
going to take
our
place
story
in
builds on
1991,
real history,
actually.
thrusting players into a conspiracy where a shadowy force has infiltrated the highest levels of the US government,
Okay.
branding anyone who resists as traitors and forcing players to go rogue for the first time to fight the very machine that created them.
For the first time?
The team has been meticulously
You've gone rogue on
crafting
Call of
every
Duty
aspect of this
1,000
game
different
to deliver the
times. What do you
fun
mean
and
for the
attitude
first
players
time?
expect from the Black Ops franchise.
BS number 1.
Multiplayer is of course here and brings the Black Ops style and provides a playground for the brand new Omni movement system. New way to push beyond your limits
Oh
and
my
move
god,
like an
we
action
have a
hero.
new movement.
You'll see a sneak peek of that later today. Round-based zombies
Okay.
is absolutely back and better than ever, and you can be sure it's full of surprises.
not care
With
about
that,
zombies.
Let's step into the mind-bending
I am
campaign
over
experience
it.
we've been crafting with our partners at Raven.
Okay, are we going to get the same trailer we got earlier? Yes, we are. We're getting the same
turning back
trailer.
now.
Oh no, we're actually getting gameplay. No, we're not getting gameplay.
Every Call of Duty player has a favorite
my
campaign
God, these
mission.
people.
When we set out to make Black Ops 6,
They are
we were
so
focused on
annoying
delivering
when they
missions
do
so
this.
iconic that they stick in your memory long after.
Dude, we know
We're
what
bringing
Call of
that
Duty is.
action-packed blockbuster
Everybody
feel
knows
to
what Call
every
of
step
Duty
of
is.
the
Just
narrative.
show us the freaking game.
We're giving you more
Shut
variety,
up.
more dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay, and more options to finish each mission.
We can do this loud or quiet.
How about you just shut up and show me the game?
The game is packed with unexpected moments of Black Ops mystery.
Dude, we get it.
It's a
Like every
high-octane
Call of
spy
Duty
thriller
game.
where you're
Wow,
never sure who
exciting.
to trust and what's real. And it's all set against the backdrop
You're gonna
of
show
the
us the
early
same
90s.
things you showed us before.
The Soviet Union was crumbling after the fall of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War. The US is the only remaining superpower. The Gulf War was dominating headlines everywhere, and there was a growing mistrust in
People,
government,
you want to know what
reflected
happened in
everywhere
1991 between
across
the
the
US and
music,
Russia? Go
television,
on
and pop
Wikipedia
culture of the
and look it up. Let us see the game.
When
We
we
don't
talk
need a
about
we don't need
Black
a
Ops
history
timeline,
lesson.
Black Ops 6 comes after the events of the Cold War, but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2, the aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
Something you should see.
Black Ops
Just
6
fixing
blends
the
the rich and gritty
white
history of
balance,
previous
because I'm
franchise
like, oh, white
titles
balance goes
with
off all
bold
the
new
time.
characters, with veteran Frank Woods as our through line in our story.
Bro, I'm
In
getting
this new
really
chapter,
annoyed
we
with this
see a different side of
shite.
Woods following his traumatic injury at the hands of Raul Menendez. He's been pulled from the field as he adjusts to a new role within the CIA, often behind a desk or on the other end of a radio. His protege
Sorry, but
is
do we
Troy Marshall,
need-
who's been making a name
Do
for
we
himself
need
in the
this?
field.
Do we need all this
Marshall is a
this
reluctant
background
leader driven by a
on these
strong moral
people?
compass.
No one
Marshall and Woods are working
cares,
with another new face in
Raven.
Black Ops
No
6,
one
CIA handler
cares.
Jane Harrow.
We just want
She's a
to
born leader,
look at the
fearless and brilliant,
gameplay.
and helps manage their
Holy
relationships within the agency.
shit.
Woods' ability to operate in the shadows has always been hugely valuable
Sorry,
to
I'm
the
really,
CIA,
really annoyed
whether
right
they
now
want to
about
admit
this.
it or not. And Marshall has the ability to make tough calls in the field, ones that Harrow trusts him to make. But when an operation goes wrong, Woods and Marshall are suspended and ultimately forced to go rogue. They soon realize they have to trust each other to get to the bottom of what's going on.
Okay, got it. Understood.
Without
Thank you
any
for
of
the
their usual
background.
resources. They have to build their own team, recruiting
no.
2 exciting new characters in Felix Newman, a technical genius,
Didn't
Savati
we play
Dumas,
this
a
already?
mysterious assassin.
I remember playing this same story before.
With the end of the Cold War, these former enemies have become new
What was that
allies.
game? The
And
game
with
with
the sudden
Adler.
return of notorious
There.
operative Russell Adler, who'd gone missing for months, a former ally may have become a new enemy.
We played the same story with Adler on his
the
game,
Black Ops
whatever it was.
single-player
Black Ops
campaign,
5.
we
That's what it
prioritized
was,
mission
Black Ops 5.
variety
Where
and unique
where Adler
experiences.
has to build his
Our goal
own
was
team
to offer
because
players a wide variety of mission types, each crafted from the ground up. One moment you'll be
shut
storming a
up.
palace, the next you'll be pulling off a heist at a casino. We aim to take players all over the world and immerse them in vastly different experiences.
don't care.
Within these missions, we wanted gameplay to unfold in multiple ways,
Then
giving
show
players the
us that
freedom to
gameplay.
navigate through them as they see fit. Where we have different combat styles, we
Look, kids,
also
this is how
have
they make
conversation
video
opportunities
games.
where you can talk barter, and
This
manipulate
is
your
what's
way into
called
different
mocap.
experiences.
People
And we
dress up
think
and
you'll wanna
reenact the
replay levels to see
scenes,
them
and
all.
then we put it in the game, just like every single game and movie style nowadays that has CGI characters. Wow. Bet you didn't know that.
We are excited to offer a variety of different enemy types in the campaign. The goal was to provide different challenges for the player. So whether they choose to go in guns blazing or take a stealthier approach.
Line them up right, you can take them both down with one shot.
Okay, this is the same gameplay that we get on
Continue to
every
push on what's possible
single
in terms of how our enemy
Call of
combatants
Duty game,
behave.
where you go to
Your
the
enemies will be
room
relentless,
and they go like, okay,
constantly seeking to
you
outmaneuver
got
you
that
throughout
one,
the levels.
I get that one, and then you do it at the same
But
time, and then you
escape
move
routes,
forward.
push on players' location, and force them to think on their feet.
Come on, dude.
We've created certain missions where we give you a high-level objective and a variety of ways to approach that objective. One mission in particular takes place in a vast desert in Iraq. You and your team are hunting down missile launchers with the SAS. It's one of the largest campaign maps that we've ever created.
Look alive, people! They know we're coming!
You'll find that some of our destinations have a startling contrast in look and feel as well. We have a mission that takes place in an opulent casino in Southern Europe. It's unlike any past mission in Call of Duty. And what the player does in this space is totally unexpected. And another one of our missions we have set in the harsh tundra of northern Russia.
So you just saw what the player's gonna do. What we saw on that cutscene is exactly what we're gonna do as players. They're just gonna walk from here to there, from there to there, and then they're gonna cutscene, they're gonna pass the card, cutscene, pass the card.
Tranquilizer trap, adrenaline stim, homing knife, disruptor.
The campaign is grounded within an expanded campaign hub called
The
the
hell
Safe
was
House.
that?
You might remember we also had that in Black Ops Cold War. But this
Yeah.
time, we wanted to think a little bit more broadly about
That's
the
what it
environment.
was, Cold War.
We chose to have our
It's the
team's
exact
hub
same type of
located
game.
in a more naturalistic setting. So, it's in an abandoned manor by an ocean cliffside.
Shut up.
What's most unique is that it used to be a KGB black site, which was operational during the 50s and 60s.
So what?
This brings a lot of intrigue to the safe house and
No, it
will allow
doesn't.
players to explore and discover secrets from the past.
They did the
team
exact
is
same thing with
also
Cold
bringing
War,
back
and there
the
wasn't
evidence
nothing
board,
to do
which
in
is
that
still the
in
centerpiece
that
of the
warehouse.
safe house
There were like a
experience,
couple
but
of puzzles
brand
that
new
you solved, and then you got
Players
this
can
message
view the campaign
that
outline,
led you to
gain deeper
nowhere.
insights into
That went
missions,
nowhere.
and analyze evidence collected throughout missions.
This is such a bunch of BS, bro.
Okay, the attacker comes in. I'll go. 3, 2, 1, go!
That's how games I make it. Look how exciting
That was
this
sick.
is.
Great. I think we got it.
With Black Ops 6, our goal is to create a more connected experience that
What
keeps
was
players
that?
immersed across every
Oh
single
my
mode.
god. What was the point of that?
We've pushed
That's
ourselves in every
ridiculous.
corner to innovate and craft
That was sick.
the most signature Black
think
Ops
we got it.
experience for our players. Movement has been a consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty.
Stupid,
And
bro.
with Black Ops 6, we're redefining movement across the entire game. For the first time ever, players can sprint in any direction and move like a true Black Ops action hero. With
Wow.
an entirely new global system we call Omni Movement. This unlocks the ability to move like never before and seamlessly chain combat maneuvers like
I
slide,
don't think so.
dive, and our enhanced supine prone in full 360-degree
Okay,
range
that
of motion.
is actually cool.
From the beginning, we started with, you can't do this thing, why?
That actually is
And
cool.
then realized people actually move that way. What happens if we get rid of that construct? And then instantly it opened up like, oh, if you can sprint in any direction, then you can dive in any direction, you could slide in any direction, which then led to all the on-the-ground movement and everything else chaining together.
I don't think it's gonna make a big difference. That being able to roll
It's really been something that
when you
changes how
are
think and
prone
play the
is
game,
actually going
whether
to
it's
be
campaign,
cool.
MP, or zombies. We truly believe that once you experience Omni movement, there's no going back.
There isn't going to be going back because that's what the game is. What the hell are you talking about?
We also have what we're calling intelligent movement, which is a set of features that drastically reduces how many buttons or keys you're pressing to perform various movements. These can be enabled in player options, and they're broken down into 3 categories: sprint assist, mantle assist,
Look
and
at
crouch
this mess
assist.
of a menu.
And each of these settings will allow for fine-tuning.
How about we work on the menu
Intelligent
system?
movement really
How
started
about
with this idea
you
that
make
we
the
want all
menu
players
easier
focus
to
on what
use?
they want to do and not how to do it. We want every player, regardless of skill level or input or
And it sounds like I'm
experience with
hating on Call of Duty,
to be
but I
able to
just hate
engage
all
with
this
Omni
marketing
movement
BS
and
that
live
isn't
out
going
their own
anywhere, that
action
isn't
hero
going to give us
fantasy in Black
anything
Ops
new.
6.
It's just a bunch of BS. Like they could have talked about this movement from the
We looked at
beginning,
other genres
instead of
like
all the
racing games,
BS
where they have
about
these great
background in the
assist
game and
settings that can be
shit
turned
nobody
on and off.
cares about.
Things like traction control or assisted braking, and we really love the idea of taking that thinking and applying it to our own movement options. I don't think this is a one-size-fits-all thing, and I encourage players to play around with combos of these settings to really dial in their preferred setup. Hit zones are regions on a character that react when taking damage or dying. In past games, we've only had 4 regions. For Black Ops 6, we've actually increased that to 9 regions. So now we can determine if that enemy was shot in their left leg or right leg, and then we'll play a bespoke death animation depending on that location that they were hit.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I like
So
that.
world connectivity is this concept that players' movement and reactions are connected to the world based on their choices. A great example that really shines is a global feature we call corner slicing, where as you round a corner or go through a doorway, your weapon's going to dynamically rotate in the direction that you're rounding that corner. And since it's dynamic, it'll be a bit more dramatic if you're slowly clearing a room, but won't affect you at all if you're barreling full speed around that same corner. We're constantly looking for opportunities to
this
set
is
the bar
important.
with
This
movement
is
and animations
actually
in Black
good
Ops 6.
information. All that crap that we heard before, it wasn't.
Take cover!
Our team is super thrilled to show you the best looking characters that we've done. Through our process of photogrammetry, gear was acquired, scanned, and incorporated onto each of our operatives. For our faces, a dynamic real-time analysis of spontaneous performances was captured and processed to make every emotional, impactful moment true to actual life. We made sure to have special attention to the cuticles and make sure that they don't look like they're just freshly cut. There's dirt in between their nails, the oils on their palms as they're sweaty and running through situations that they're in. We're paying attention to every detail.
Yeah, I've heard this before.
The thing that I'm most excited about is the number of new weapons from the era that we've
And it
added,
doesn't
which
matter
includes
because you
many
buy
that are
skins
brand new to
and
the franchise.
shit anyway, and then so your character's
Our
covered.
heroes
Look
are
at all
rogue
this.
operatives,
Look
and
at
they
everything that
operate
we're looking
outside the normal
here.
playbook.
The
That
people
means
are
they're
wearing
procuring
gloves and
gear
stuff.
by any
Like,
means necessary.
okay.
That allowed us to pull a unique
So you
mix
see
of
this
weapons.
bare hands. Is that going to be the whole game? No.
We made sure to deliver dozens of unique attachments for every gun, and this allows the players to create a weapon
We're talking
to
about,
match
and we're
any
talking about
play style that
campaign
you can
here,
imagine.
right?
all
We're not
while
talking about
maintaining the
multiplayer.
feel
So
and
not
tone
are
of the
all
era.
these things going to move into multiplayer too?
In Black Ops 6, we really strive for
Charlie.
striking that
Tell
balance
us.
between real and hyper-real,
Tell us
but
what's
we want to
happening.
ground our effects in realism. We find real-world reference so that we can match that motion, the weight, the timing, then riff off of that and create that hyper-real look that everybody has come to know and love from Call of Duty.
The Black Ops 6 user experience is all about focusing players on what they need when they need it, and our in-game HUD is no different.
This is
From the
menu.
mini-map to the ammo widget to in-game notifications, the Black Ops 6 HUD combines some of our best designs in a clean, streamlined experience. For the first time in Call of Duty, players will be able to change their HUD in dramatic ways to suit their needs.
Okay.
For instance, streamers can choose a layout optimized for their setup, or maybe you want your HUD centered so you don't have to look away. Want to play hardcore anywhere, or finally
Okay.
put the mini-map in the bottom left? Those are options as well.
Okay.
Not only
That's good.
does the HUD give players important status, it connects them to the world and helps them feel rewarded for being awesome. As players track that elusive challenge or target their next level unlock, Black Ops 6 delivers an end-to-end experience from the lobby into combat and back, where player progress and achievement are celebrated.
The lobby looks exactly the same as every lobby that they had for the last, I don't know, 6 years. But I like that. I like being able to make your own hub, you know. And again, my white balance is screwed up.
Early on in Black Ops 6's development, we set a goal to make leveling and XP matter more than ever. Looking back through the Call of Duty and Black Ops catalog, there's a lot of love, both internally at Treyarch and that we see in our community, for how we used to handle prestige.
Fix the
Traditional prestige is back in Call of Duty with Black Ops 6. We've pulled the best of the best from past Call of Duty prestige systems and are going bigger and more rewarding than ever. Players who reach max player level will have the choice to enter prestige, start fresh with relocked gear, and go through the leveling journey again. Black Ops 6 will have 10 prestiges, each with a valuable set of rewards to earn and equip to peacock your status. Players who make it through Prestige 10 aren't done. Instead, they'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 additional levels to climb through and a classified reward to uncover for anyone dedicated enough to make it all the way to the end. The full Prestige system is available on day one in Black Ops 6.
Oh, really? Because why wouldn't it? You're releasing a game that has a feature that you're announcing, so it should be available day one. That should not be an announcement of, hey, by the way, it's going to be available day one.
We know how many of our players look forward to multiplayer, and we will be providing a deep dive on it later in the year. For now, here's some insight into our development of Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Our vision since day one has been to craft an approachable and engaging step change of that signature Black Ops multiplayer experience.
Good
we
job.
focused on supporting 3 core playstyles for launch. Enforcers are the slayers who like to kill and stay on the move. Recon is all about intel and counter-intel play. And strategists are support players who throw their bodies at objectives for the win or focus on taking out enemy score streaks for the team. All of our weapons, gear, and gadgets in multiplayer have been intentionally designed through that lens of supporting these play styles. And of course, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game if you can't relive those action hero moments in theater mode, which we're happy to announce is returning with Black Ops 6. Now I said we're only getting a taste of MP today, but of course that means you're gonna get some early details on maps.
We're happy to announce that we will be launching with 16 all-new MP maps.
Wow.
We've got 12 core 6v6 and 4 strike maps, which can be played as 6v6 or 2v2. What do players like? What do we know that they want? So we're back to our classic 3-lane maps. We've got fast, frenetic experiences, and we have that balance with more medium-sized, like better for hardcore pacing to keep the action flowing, but still have meaningful decisions for the player to make.
Okay.
The maps have their own stories, and we have multiplayer taking place after the campaign, after you finish it. So don't want to get into too many spoilers there, but you'll experience some of those locations through the multiplayer lens.
Well, this is all good information that we're getting here.
We've covered a lot today, but couldn't leave you without giving you just one more thing.
We're almost done. Oh, thank you. Oh, zombies. I really don't care about zombies, people. I really do not care about zombies in this story. It is fun. I'm not gonna say that it isn't fun, because it is fun,
Round-based
but
zombies
eventually
is back.
it's like...
Picking up the Dark Aether storyline where we left it. We're excited to announce that there will be 2 brand new maps available at launch, with a curated mix of fan-favorite features and new elements to discover. For those new to zombies, it's our unique take on the cooperative horde mode, where every map is packed full of powerful weapons and upgrades, deadly enemies, and tons of secrets.
Zombies is fun.
The legacy of zombies
like 5 minutes.
is incredibly important to Treyarch, and we are so proud of what the mode is bringing to players in Black Ops 6. As you've heard today, the innovations in movement systems will also be coming to zombies. Plus, there are many additional zombie-specific features, both new and returning. This is going to be a truly epic return for round-based zombies. Be on the lookout for more intel coming later this year.
Steph interviewed AB. Mark?
Now, we know we only gave you a little taste of multiplayer here today, so make sure to mark your calendars for our worldwide multiplayer reveal event at Call of Duty Next on August 28th. Make sure to stay tuned for details and watch your favorite streamers get hands-on Black Ops 6 so you can be prepped and ready to jump into our MP beta and feel Omni movement for yourself. We'll be sharing so much more about Black Ops 6 in the coming months and look forward to seeing your reactions and your feedback from our open beta coming up this fall and into launch. And it's not just about launch, because the team is already focused on delivering a ton of content in the live seasons, which we'll be sharing more about. Am I allowed to talk about Warzone yet?
No.
She's not allowed to talk about Warzone, guys.
Was and still is to make something that is the best work we've ever done, and frankly, the most fun to play. To do that, we deconstructed all of our gameplay, our systems, and content plans, and repeatedly asked how something could be better. In some cases, that led us to huge innovations like Omni Movement, where we're now allowing players to move how real people and operators move.
I like this Omni Movement.
In other cases, it led us back to some of our classic systems like Prestige, then taking that classic system through the ringer and making updates and improvements. Across our weapons, gear, operators, maps, and more, a huge push has been to hit the highest visual and audio fidelity possible. The campaign tells an all-new Black Ops story where you're forced to go rogue and are being hunted by the teams that trained you. On top of that, the team is really focused on mission and engagement variety. Multiplayer is a key ingredient in the DNA of Black Ops, and hopefully, in this sneak peek, it was clear that every single part of the MP game loop will be improved and better than ever, from movement, to shooting, to footsteps, to engagement systems, to death. And last but definitely not least, the triumphant return of round-based zombies. There is so much more to share across all 3 game modes before the game officially launches on October 25th. On behalf of the entire team, we can't wait for you to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
So it looks like we're getting ready to wrap it up, which is good. It needs to be wrapped up. All right, October 25th. And of course, your pre-order bonus, because it is not complete without your pre-order bonus. Pre-order now to get all this crap. Okay. It looks like that is it, so I'm going to... that's the best I can do it right now, because the problem is that if you don't know, at the beginning of my stream, my camera actually didn't work. It wasn't working the way I needed to work. So camera is not the best right now because I'm using my phone and I'm streaming the camera from my phone into Streamlabs. And so, yeah. Anyway, so what did we see? We had Call of Duty. We had, of course, Call of Duty October 25th. We have all these announcements from Xbox, and I gave my opinion as the show went. So if you want to see what my opinions were about the trailers and stuff, it's going to be there. I'm going to apologize for this again, but it looks weird purpley. But it was a pretty good show. The thing that impacted me the most, I'm going to say, was the fact that we didn't really have that many third-party companies putting games out on Xbox, because Xbox has become such a big publisher and they own so many studios now that a lot of those games that used to be third party are now first party. And so that was really interesting to see the amount of games that Xbox is going to have that have become first party games. Now I'm kind of excited about some of the things that we saw. And again, as I said, it's going to be in the video as the event went on. I gave my opinions, but that is it for me. Tell me what you think about the event. What do you think about what we saw from Xbox? What do we think about the new Call of Duty, which I'm going to split into a separate video? And let me know your comments about everything that we saw today. I'm going to go now. Thank you very much if you watched the stream. If you're looking at this later, thank you very much for watching the video. As always, make sure you give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Always go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching. I really, really appreciate your viewership and subscribing to the channel. It means a lot. I'm going to go now. Bye.